Wheel of Randomness, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the 15 minutes that we shall learn. Welcome to Randomly 15 Minutes, where we give you a topic in 15 minutes or less, or your podcast is free. I'm your writer, Sam Rossi, and shortly Megan Klodnicki will be reading a script written by me on a topic she may or may not know about. This shall be fun.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Randomly 15 Minutes. And I'm your hostess with the mostest, Megan Klodnicki. And today, what Sam just threw at me, we are going to learn about 1846. So without further ado, as Sam wrote in the script, let's learn about 1846. All right, so on January 15th, 1846, the U.S. House of Representatives vote to stop sharing Oregon County, the large region of the Pacific Northwest of America, with the United Kingdom. I did not know Oregon County was a part of the UK.
It wasn't. Technically, Oregon County is the state of Oregon.
I didn't even know it was a part of the UK, as I say. Wow, I learned something new. And wait, there's more. January 13th, the Milan-Venice Railway's 3.2 kilometers, which is 2 miles, bridge over the Venetian lagoon between Mestre and Venice in Italy opens, the world's longest since 1151. It's pretty impressive. February 4th, Brigham Young led many Mormons to migrate from Nauvoo, Illinois to Great Salt Lake. And I'm not even going to comment on that. No, anyways, February 10th. First.
But I know actually way more about that particular thing than I should because of the Old West podcast I listened to.
Yeah.
They just finished up an entire section on Brigham Young.
Oh my gosh. That's probably got to be really interesting then.
You would be surprised how interesting it really is.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm a history buff, so...
I get it. Let's see. Oh, and February 10th, the First Anglo-Sikh War, Battle of... Oh, here we go. Sabroan. The British forces defeat the Sikhs. On February 18th, the Galician slaughter began. The Galician area of Austria had peasants that began to revolt. Man, this is a busy year. February 19th, the United States President James K. Polk's annexation of the Republic of Texas is finalized by Texas President Anson Jones in a formal ceremony of transfer of sovereignty. The newly formed Texas state government is officially installed in Austin. On February 22nd, the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia is cracked while being rung for George Washington's birthday. And for anyone who has seen the Liberty Bell, it's nothing special. Just going to say that.
No, they did an entire movie. There's nothing special about it except for the fact that it's big.
Yeah, a cousin of mine, he lived in Philadelphia for 6 years, and when we visited him one time, we went to go see the Liberty Bell, and we were like, that's it? That's it? Like, and for those of you who've not seen it, it really isn't anything special. I hate to be that person, but it's cool to see, but I think it's kind of like the Plymouth Rock, where I've heard that people were like, this is it? Like, I've seen videos of it before, and I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah. It really is a rock, and not that big.
Yeah,
it might have been big at one point,
exactly.
But not big now.
All right, so after February being a busy month, we're moving into March, and on March 8th, the First Anglo-Sikh War ends with the signing of the Treaty of Lahore. Kashmir is ceded to the British East India Company, and the Koh-i-Noor diamond is one of the largest cut diamonds in the world, weighing 105.6 carats, is surrendered to Queen Victoria. March 10th, Prince Osahito, Prince Osahito, fourth son of deceased Emperor Ninkyo of Japan, becomes Emperor Komi. April 15th, the Mexican-American War starts over disputed border of Texas. Oh my goodness. May, the Associated Press is found in New York City. May 8th, the Mexican-American War, Battle of Palo Alto. Zachary Taylor defeats a Mexican force north of the Rio Grande at Palo Alto, Texas, in the first major battle of the war. May 11th, the University of Buffalo is founded by 13th President Millard Fillmore. And that's a really cool, close-to-home fact for those listening. Sam and I live in New York State, so, and one of my cousins went to UB for physical therapy, so definitely know that college. May 13th, U.S. declares war with Mexico. May 15th, under the leadership of Prime Minister Robert Peel, the House of Commons of the United Kingdom votes to repeal the Corn Laws, which were tariffs and other trade restrictions on imported food and corn enforced in the United Kingdom between 1815 and 1846. The word corn in British English denoted all cereal grains, including wheat, oats, and barley, by passing an importation bill, replacing the old colonial mercantile trade system with free trade in response to the Great Famine, which was in Ireland. May 16th, the revolution of Maria da Fonte begins in Portugal. June 10th, Mexican-American War. The California Republic declares independence from Mexico, and that's when we got the crazy state. June 14th, Bear Flag Revolt. American settlers in Sonoma, California start a rebellion against Mexico and proclaim the California Republic. June 15th, the Oregon Treaty establishes the 49th parallel as the border between the United States and Canada from the Rocky Mountains to the Strait of Juan de Fuca, Launceston Church Grammar School. Oh, okay, guys, as I'm reading this script, it looks like school opens as if it's like one word. So, yeah. Let me back that up. The Launceston Church Grammar School opens for the first time in Tasmania. There we go. June 16th, Pope Pius, oh dear. The ninth, okay. Pope Pius IX succeeds Pope Gregory
the 16th.
The 16th, thank you. As the 255th Pope, he will reign for 31 and a half years, the longest confirmed. Dang. June 28th, Adolf Sax patents the, what else? Saxophone. I didn't even know someone's last name was in saxophone. So
neither did I.
That one's a really good one to learn. July 7th, here's another Mexican-American War update. Battle of Monterey. Commodore John Drake Sloat orders his troops to occupy Monterey and Yerba Buena, beginning the United States annexation of California. August, we have August, no date. The Canadian physician and geologist Abraham Pinio Gesnerd demonstrates a process to refine a liquid fuel, which he calls kerosene, from coal, bitumen, or oil shale. August 22nd, the Second Federal Republic of Mexico is established. August 28th, the New Zealand Constitution Act 1846 is passed by the Parliament of the United Kingdom with the intention of granting self-government to the British colony. September, no date, just September. The Second Carlist War, or the War of the Matiners or Madragadors, begins in Spain. September 3rd, Electric Telegraph Company was founded in England. September 7th, the portion of the District of Columbia in the United States that was ceded by Virginia in 1790 is receded to Virginia. September 10th, Elias Howe received a patent for a sewing machine using lock-stitch design. September 14th, Jang Bahadur, I'm gonna guess that's it, and his brothers massacre about 40 members of the Nepalese palace court. September 19th, Our Lady of La Salette, a Marian apparition, is said to have been seen by 2 children at La Salette Falevou in France. As you could guys tell, they're probably like, oh my goodness, with my pronunciation.
Hey, it's better than mine.
It's trying my best.
You're doing great.
Thank you. September 23rd, discovery of Neptune, observed for the first time by German astronomers Johann Gottfried Galle and Heinrich Louis d'Arrest, as predicted by British astronomer John Couch Adamson, French astronomer Urbain Le Verrier. October 1st, Christ College in Tasmania opens with the hope that it will develop along the lines of an Oxbridge College and provide the basis for university education in Tasmania. Triton, Neptune's largest moon, is discovered by William Lassell. October 16th, at Massachusetts General Hospital, Dr. William T.G. Morton, a dentist, gives the first successful public demonstration of ether anesthesia. November 4th, the Donner Party, a wagon train of 87 settlers traveling to California, is stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains by the first of several snowstorms. November 9th, Pope Pius IX issues the encyclical A Letter to Bishops, Qui Pluribus, on faith and religion, in response to the growing trend of agnosticism among intellectuals in Europe. November 17th, Carl Zeiss, called Zeiss, a major worldwide optoelectronics and digital camera brand, is founded in Thuringia, Germany. December 24th, Great Britain acquires Lebanon from the Sultanate of Brunei. And then finally, on December 28th, Iowa is admitted as the 29th U.S. state. Wow.
See, history's great when you get time, when they can write about it.
That is a year. That is definitely a year of a lot of stuff going on.
And I didn't go into births or deaths because I just don't care about that.
What was that?
I didn't get into the births or deaths of that year.
Oh,
I didn't care enough.
That's true. That's true, too. Oh, my goodness. This is just... It was a year. And it just goes to show that actually every single year has stuff going on when you think about it.
It does. But this one we had history on.
That's true. That's true. Where it's, like you said, written history on it.
Yeah, we have written history on this stuff.
Who knows what the other stuff is in the other years, but it's pretty interesting with a lot of stuff. Did you find anything that stuck out to you when you were looking at these?
Not really.
No?
No, nothing's coming back to me like, hey, this was, this is something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of, obviously, Mexican-American War stuff and, all the California and then we end the year with Iowa coming in. And nothing against Iowa for anyone who's listening from Iowa. It was just so funny and random because we kept talking about like Texas, California, and then it's like, hi.
Oregon.
And Oregon. And hi.
We're talking about the West Coast, and suddenly we're adding Iowa.
And Iowa's coming in. Oh, Iowa. But no, it was a busy year, and I again, as I always learn something new from these episodes. So what have you guys learned in the audience that you didn't know 1846 offered? Because that was quite a lot to go through.
It was interesting.
Yeah. And I still like this, as I'm going back, the saxophone. So for anyone to know, sax is the last name of a guy who created the saxophone.
I learned something new. I should have learned that in music class.
No.
I did it all the way through high school. Somebody should have told me at some point.
I mean, it's really cool because at the same time, it's like, yeah, how do instruments get their names? You know, you don't even think about it. Like,
I know that. What's the name of the freaking violin?
the violin.
No.
Fiddle?
There's a brand name for it. And it starts with an S, and it's not picking. It's not clicking with me.
I'm gonna Google it, guys. Google, what is it? It's like
It's
violin.
brand name. Type of violin S.
Well, there's a guy, Stradivari.
Yes, Stradivari, that's it. I knew that was the name of a guy who made violins.
Yep. Thanks to Google, a 17th century Italian family known for making high-quality violins. And they last a long time without tuning. Yes. So that was their claim to fame.
Now it's thousands of dollars if you get one.
I can imagine.
One.
But,
all right. Any final thoughts?
No, I think I'm good with my history lesson. So
I'm
good.
Sam Rossi.
I'm Megan Klodnicki.
Later, y'all.
Peace.